Welcome everybody to our weekly webinar. I am Debbie Perez-Cockburn. I love being with you. I am, let's just say I am the moderator of this discussion, although I am the personal mentor to a few of you, and I welcome you all. And for those of you who I didn't get to see last week, happy 2022. We're happy to have you. Happy New Year. We're just wishing everyone lots and lots of blessings. So I saw that Gwen was drinking her SolleVital. I'm drinking my SolleRoyal. If you have tried SolleRoyal, I want you to open your microphone and tell me what your experience has been. Tell me if it tastes good to you. Tell me how you have felt if you've been taking it over a week, because you should feel something by now if you've been taking it a week or longer. And I know that we had 2 classes already on SolleRoyal with Greg. And so I hope that you have watched those and have learned a little. I'll start the discussion by saying I take my SolleRoyal twice a day. And those of you who know me know that if I'm sitting for a long time, it really takes me a longer time to stand up and straighten up. But once I get going, I'm really good. Well, I noticed today I've had to get up in a rush a few times, and it's been a crazy day. I've got 2 very, very ill doggies, and one of them likes to sit on my lap. And so if she's sitting on my lap, I'm stuck at the computer because I can't get up. And I noticed I picked her up. I just got up like I did when I was 20 and just kept walking. That's so much fun for me. And so I really appreciate the additional flexibility and elasticity that I'm feeling, especially in my joints. And so I'm sleeping better at night also. And the one thing I will say that I'll repeat that I mentioned last week, someone sent me a private message and said, tell me the truth. Did you get some work done during the holidays? Meaning, did I get a facelift but I haven't. I'll get really close so you can see. If I had gotten a facelift or Botox, the first thing I would have asked would have been for these lines to go away. But I didn't get any work done. But I have noticed, if you go like this, after a certain age, your skin doesn't bounce back as quickly. And I'm noticing that when I do this, my skin is just nice and plump. Could be because I've gained some weight, but my skin feels a lot more youthful. And I've noticed that my fingernails are growing faster than they've ever grown. So you know me, I don't wear fingernail polish often, only if my nails are longer. And so I have had the opportunity to do my fingernails lately. So I've been loving the SolleRoyal. And Gwen, did you want to share? Because you said you take it twice a day too. Will you open your microphone?
Yes, I have really started taking it twice a day since I have not been feeling well. And it makes, like, I was having a lot of aches and pains, especially down by my ankles. And so I noticed that I don't have those anymore. And my, well, I don't know, my elbows, sometimes I would sit and hold it too long. Then when I would release it, I would have to do it slowly because it would really hurt, but it doesn't do that anymore.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I'm just glad that I think that it's making me feel better, and I feel stronger as I'm, getting over this cold, the flu that I have.
Yes, and you know what? And I know I got the cold. I had just started taking SolleRoyal about a week before, before I really got that cold. And I noticed that while I was taking it during my cold, it was actually loosening up my lungs. And so I started with a very dry cough. And as I started using the collagen, it actually loosened up whatever was in there. And so I was taking it with SolleClear twice a day and just getting that gunk out of my lungs. So that's an added benefit. And I know that Greg and I, when we first started talking about SolleRoyal on our webinars, on our particular webinar, we talked about elasticity in the lungs and how the collagen is so beneficial to the respiratory system, especially like for people who suffer with asthma or inflammation. Like you've been talking about inflammation, I've been talking about inflammation, but particularly inflammation in the bronchioles can really be an issue during the winter for people as they get, if they have asthma, if they're older, if they get a cold or a flu, that can be an issue. And, you know, the body makes 28 different types of collagen. And what I love so much about SolleRoyal is you're not drinking a collagen that's animal sourced. You're taking in whole plants that are known for their quality peptides, the amount of amino acids, proanthocyanins, anthocyanins, and they also contain all the right ingredients and building blocks for your body to produce better and more collagen. So better quality collagen and more collagen. It would be impossible for me to probably ingest a bovine collagen and for my body to say, oh, yep, that's exactly the collagen that Debbie needs to put in her hair. And then what about the rest of the needs that my body has? Do you know what I mean? And so I wanted to start out with this discussion about the collagen because I know a lot of people are interested in our product. It is not a collagen product. It is a collagen boosting product. And I think we really need to be able to learn how to say that and just explain your body needs 28 different types of collagen. If you give your body the best ingredients, it can make great progress in the body. And so when you look at everything that SolleRoyal has in it, it's no wonder we are feeling less inflammation, less pain. We are feeling more jovial because it really has mood enhancing boosters to it as well. And you all know, I don't need to preach to the choir here. You all know that when you feel better, you think clearer and vice versa. When you're thinking well, if you're giving the brain exactly what it needs, it can send out the proper messages to the rest of the body to do what it needs to do. And our bodies were created perfectly by a perfect creator so that our bodies can actually manage what they need to do. And so I'm not surprised that Gwen says that she's feeling better since she's taking it and she's recovering quicker. I also had that experience. All right, so let's move to the task at hand. Guess what I got delivered by FedEx today? I got this beautiful box that was delivered. And if you registered for Soul Virtual, so VK22, this is our Soul Virtual Kickoff. When you registered, I know you did, you should be getting your box if you haven't already gotten it. They're being delivered by FedEx. So look for it today or tomorrow at the latest.
Okay.
What's inside? Yeah. Perfect. All right, let's see what it says inside. It says 3, 2, 1, kickoff. In this box, you will find a few things that will help you fully engage in Soul's virtual kickoff. So go ahead, mix up your favorite Soul drink. So they sent us this beautiful Soul bottle. Nice. Up your favorite Soul drink. So I hope that y'all will be mixing up your SolleRoyal with Infatuate or with Renew or just plain. I like mine just plain with water. So mix up your favorite Soul drink, take out your notebook and pen, and make sure your seat is fully upright in locked position because it is time to kick off 2022. And for those of you who don't know, we do get cold weather in Texas. So actually this is very, very timely and I love it. It's our Soul Naturals beanie. How cute is that? And you can, if you like to fold it, the logo is reversible. So you can fold it. You can wear it to the side. You can style it however you want. And you get this beautiful new mouse pad. I love it. It says Soul Naturals and it has the website on there. So if you forget, you can actually share with people. I love the notebook. It doesn't have any actual pages. So really, when I say it's not too late to register, do so, because it's going to be really fun. It's got this really pretty pen too. I don't know if you can see that. It's this virtual kickoff on there. It's just really cute. And then you've got your notepad so you can take all your notes during the classes. So what are they actually going to be talking about? It also came with an agenda. And so I wanted to review the agenda with you because, as I said, I was meeting with Greg today. As you know, I have a great English speaking group and a ginormous Spanish speaking group. So we had some leadership meetings today. I can't give you all the information that we talked about today because, oh, Lisa says, I will wear the beanie to the beach. Oh, making me jealous about the beach. You know, Lisa, this week, every day has been below freezing, and some days have been very low below freezing. We've had mornings of 18 degrees with a wind chill of 6, a wind chill of 2. So yeah, this beanie really comes in handy. You can see my coat hanging behind me. I've had to wear my coat this week. And that's west of Fort Worth. So she goes, no, thanks. I know, Lisa, I'm so jealous. You're in Florida. Anyway, okay, so let's talk about the agenda and why you want to attend the Soul Virtual Kickoff. Number one, events are important. If you are a leader and you are developing a group, you should have been the first one registered for this event as soon as it became available. And as good leaders, we should have been talking about this event weekly. You've heard me talk about it a lot, about registering, how to register. And now you can post pictures that you got your kit. So people will just say, oh, I want that beanie. How do I get that beanie? Even if it's just for the beanie, tell them they can still register. And what you're wanting to do is you can go to your Soul replicated website, just the way you normally would, right? Click on the menu and go to happenings. When you go to happenings, you can click on Soul Virtual Kickoff and it will give you information, and you can click on register now. So you can still register. Or if you're a little squeamish and don't know how to do that on the computer, you can always call customer service and you can still register for the event. They'll send you this lovely box later on. Obviously, you won't get it in time for the meetings, but really you won't need it because we're going to talk about the schedule here and what meetings are taking place. And the reason I want you to register is this event is not going to be broadcast on YouTube. It is solely a Zoom event. And so for you to get the link, you need to be registered. I cannot send you the link and share it with you because that wouldn't be fair to the people who've already registered and paid, right? Now, this is a great benefit because you will have access to those webinars for 2 weeks. So I know, for instance, Sybil has a wedding, and Sybil, I'm sorry to share your personal business. Sybil has a wedding coming up this weekend. Her granddaughter invited her. It's a big to-do. And so Sybil registered for the event, but Sybil doesn't want to miss the event. And so she will get these links, and these links will be active for 2 weeks. So I got a great surprise this weekend. Our daughter is coming to visit. It was a surprise. Okay. So I will be able to attend Friday night session and Saturday morning session, but I won't be available for the Spanish session. And so I will want that link because if my Spanish group has questions, I really want to watch that and be able to answer those questions. And then I'll be back in time for the closing session. So let's go through it. Friday, January 14th, our meeting starts at 6:30 p.m. Mountain Time. So let's go through this. 6:30 p.m. Mountain is 5:30 p.m. in the Pacific Coast, right? So on the West Coast, Pacific Time, that's 5:30 p.m. 6:30 p.m. Mountain, 7:30 p.m. Central, Texas, Chicago, okay? All the way from Texas all the way up to Chicago. Central Time Zone. So that starts at 7:30 p.m. for us in Texas and Chicago. I know Gwen has her group in Chicago as well. And then it will start at 8:30 Eastern Time. So for Lisa in Florida, for Sybil in Florida, for Anita, I think Anita's also out on the East Coast. It starts at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and it will go until 7:45. So an hour and 15 minutes is the opening session. What's going to happen? Well, by registering, your name automatically goes into some prize drawings. They don't need to see your face on there. Your name goes into the prize drawings because you registered. And guess what? Last year's virtual event, I, who never wins a single thing, I won a Blend Tech mixer. It was the most amazing thing. This mixer was valued at over $450. So I was ecstatic. And I, just because I was registered. Now, how do you register? Like I said, you go to your page and it will walk you through the steps, or you can call home office. It is $65 to register. But like I said, you know, all these lovely gifts, you have access to all of the webinar links that will be active for 2 weeks, and your name goes in these drawings, right? But guess what? If you have Soul Rewards, you can use Soul Rewards to pay for it. So if you like to get a free product every month with your Soul Rewards, or take a nice big discount off of your regular orders, and you haven't used them yet this month, then you can still use your Soul Rewards to register for the virtual kickoff, okay? So just keep that in mind. They're going to do prize drawings right up at the top of the hour. They're going to do a 2021 recap. They will also do an update on the Heart and Soul Foundation. As you know, Heart and Soul Foundation has teamed up with a foundation in Mexico, and Soul has been building a library for underprivileged children. And I love that, because literacy is what can change the world. And so Heart and Soul Foundation will give us an update. And then we're going to have a look ahead at 2022. And that's really important. Like I said, I've been involved in leadership meetings all day today. There are some things I became privy to today that I cannot tell you until they're formally announced at the virtual kickoff. But if you have any questions, our next week webinar after the virtual kickoff is exactly for that, to answer any of the questions that you have about the new policies that are coming up this year. Okay, so you're going to see some changes, and I promise you they are awesome changes. It's just going to take us all a little bit of time to wrap our heads around it. So please, 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 promise, 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 if you haven't yet registered, that you will register, because you will want to hear about these. Otherwise, you'll have to wait a week until virtual kickoff is over, and I can therefore explain them to you openly, okay, on our next webinar. So that's important. And then we have a guest speaker, sorry, this year as well. So your registration cost is going towards paying for that, right? We'll have some training from Brittany Hodak on Saturday during our closing ceremony. And she is going to teach us how to turn our customers into super fans. Super fans is a great concept, because these can be members. These are not specialists, right? These are people who sign up under you, who buy the product, who love the product and recommend it to everyone. And they become our super fans. Well, there's a new program that's going to be associated with that. So you'll want to hear that. There are also some changes that are coming up that you will want to hear. So that's going to take place during that 2022 preview, a look ahead to the year ahead of us. Then there's going to be some social media training. For those of you who were with us at convention in August, know that there was a brand new program called Soul Pipe that was introduced. I have gotten halfway through. Bye, Lisa. I've gotten halfway through setting up my account. So I am looking forward to all of this social media training because I really want to learn how to use SollePipe better. So that will go on. And then Jordan Peterson will close out the session with his remarks. And then there will be an event that starts at 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 p.m. on the Pacific, 8 p.m. Mountain, 9 p.m. Central. It's kind of late. 10 p.m. on the East Coast. So it's late. It's called Linger Longer Networking Event. That's why you see that little pattern. It's a networking kind of little design. And they're going to play some trivia, some team competitions, and some more prize drawings. So this one is not compulsory. You can, if you are a night owl and you can't sleep and you're excited to see everybody and you want to participate in the Linger Longer, then by all means do so. I will be getting some shut eye because I have turned into that lady who likes to go to bed when the sun goes down. Okay, and then Saturday morning starts at 9:30 a.m. Mountain Time. So again, 9:30 in Mountain Zone is going to be 8:30 on the West Coast, 9:30 Mountain, 10:30 a.m. Central for us, and 11:30 a.m. on the East Coast. So for Florida, it starts 11:30 a.m. on Saturday. Okay, and then that goes from 9:30 to 10:30. It's a 1-hour session. And then at 11 o'clock, they'll take a half-hour break. 11 o'clock till noon starts the Spanish training. And what they're going to cover in that meeting is going to be a new program. It is called Share the Wealth, W-E-L-L-T-H, Share the Wealth program. It's a referral program, you guys. This is going to be awesome. This is all I can say about it is there's going to be a little incentive for people to share Soul and get a discount and be able to give a discount to someone for referring. Okay, so both people are going to benefit from that. The Saturday morning is going to be so full of good stuff. There will be a new SolleRoyal training. So I'm sure that Dr. Allison Caldwell Andrews will be part of that. So there will be more information about SolleRoyal, different from what Greg has already shared with us and what they shared at the launch. So this is important product training. And then Lon Hudman will be talking about missions, mindsets, and moments. And that's really cool. We all need refreshers on this type of training. And then they'll close the session with some prize drawings. And I'm sure because Lon's involved, we'll be hearing some silly dad jokes. So make sure that you applaud for him or write in some comments and tell him how much you like his jokes. And then they'll go ahead and repeat that same information. So if you have Spanish speaking group, then just make sure that they know they're not missing out. They don't need interpretation at the early session on Saturday. Their session starts, our Spanish speaking session starts at 11 a.m. and everything will be repeated in Spanish. So they don't have to use an interpreter. And then the virtual kickoff meeting will actually close 6 p.m. Mountain Time on Saturday night. So 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Mountain, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. on the East Coast. And that's the beginning of our closing session. It is an hour and a half long. They will start with some prize drawings. So make sure that you arrive early to your webinar. And then we will be hearing from Brittany Hodak, who will teach us how to turn our customers into super fans. And then we will have closing remarks from our CEO and one of the founders of Soul Naturals, Mr. Greg Halliday, followed by the Vice President of Sales, which is Jordan Peterson. And then they'll have more prize drawings. So I really just wanted to share all of that information with you today. If you have already registered, you registered before January 4th, then you were on the original mailing list. Your package should have arrived. Even if you registered a little after January 4th, those packets just went out this week. So if you were registered by Friday of last week, you should be getting your registration packet with all of those beautiful gifts that I showed you. Should be arriving today. Most people are receiving them today or by tomorrow at the very latest. They were shipped FedEx 2-day shipping. I saw the label. And so I'm excited for all of us to get all of this great information. Any quick questions before we go? Like I said, if you're going to ask me about the referral program, I cannot give you that information until they launch it on Saturday. But I think it's something you're really going to like. And then next week, I promise you, I will have Hope Anderson as well as B. Winward on our webinar. And next week's webinar will not be a half an hour. It may be a little longer, just so that we can all ask whatever questions we have on these new programs. I know you'll have questions after the announcements on Friday and Saturday. So please know I am prepared. I took 4 pages of notes today during the leadership training, and whatever I can't answer, that's what we'll have Hope online for, to help us understand. So it is just an exciting time. I'm so happy that we're starting off the year right. And I just love you guys. I'm happy to be with you every week. I love seeing your faces and I miss you. I look forward to our summit. Is going to be in October, if I'm not mistaken, September or October. And that will be in Utah. And to be able to attend that, you need to be a 5K. Okay, so I know that will be the goal for some of you, is to hit the rank of 5K so that you can come to the summit. And I hope to have you there with me. Okay, does anybody have any questions before we go? Speak now or forever hold your peace. I can't hear you, Sybil. Turn on your other one.
I forgot. You know, I have that one friend who signed up at that other event and she never got her package and she was too busy. And I called several times and Soul was going to replace it, but she's had a challenging year, just never followed through. I would like to send her this video just to see if she might want to join this weekend. Is that okay if I send it to her?
Absolutely.
Because I'm not going to like send this out like we do the regular ones, but I would want to send it especially for her. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. And you know what? If she still hasn't received her kit, I would do a 3-way call, Sybil, where you know how to do that. And then just get the home office on so that you can just fix that problem for her, because nobody likes to, to join up and say, oh, you're going to get this and then not get it. Okay.
Well, so, they delivered it to the wrong address, I guess, the people. And so the first time we had people on the phone, she said, well, I'll go look, because she has property. You know how you had one delivered at the road? Well, she has a big property with a bunch of people that she lets live there. So anyway, I don't know what I was going to tell you. Sorry. Oh, she just got too busy and wasn't available. I felt like I was chasing her. So I'm just kind of waiting. And I did, how I fasted and prayed in the new year. I I called her up and said, I'm praying for you. And I prayed with her and it was timely. And I think she's now at a point that maybe she can.
Okay.
Well, it's when it's the right time, because this is just such good information. Whenever she's ready, it'll be there for her. So thank you.
No, absolutely. Yeah. And we want to make sure that
we did. I mean, I did the calls and I was offered the 3-way call. She just had time crunches and other issues going on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else have any other questions? No? All right. That's awesome. Well, then I look forward to seeing your smiling faces, as many as can, Friday night and Saturday morning. Sybil, have fun at the wedding. Dance a lot. We're excited for you. Bye, everybody.